A lot of these pro-black pride mofos, they don't actually care about the problem. Because if you look at this and your first concern is, why is this white boy bringing the camera around? If that's your first concern, understand you are not a pro-black individual. Understand you are very anti-black. You are pro-black pride, but not pro-black people. Because if you actually gave a damn about black people, you wouldn't be worried that he's showing a camera, putting a camera on this problem. You would be worried about the damn problem. Tyler, and I don't know how to say his name, Oliveira? Olive oil? Olive oil? I don't know. He goes to a bunch of different places, whether it's in the Americas or, you know, over there across the pond. And then he does really good documentaries about these different places and like talks to the people that actually live there to see like what life is like. Because let the news tell it, let everybody else tell it. Oh, it's not as bad as they say it is. It's not as bad. You're sensationalizing it. That's what they'll say. They'll say that somebody like Tyler is sensationalizing it. However, how can you look at this video evidence of real people who have survived so far in this environment and see them so full of bullet hole wounds, spazzing out because they're on crack cocaine, all these different things? How could you see this and say, oh, well, you're sensationalizing it? No, it's as bad as he's showing it to be. Literally, he's putting a camera to the issues happening in these communities. And it's always the pro-blacks that want us to not look at this. Oh, well, what about white people? Oh, well, what about this? Oh, well, what about that? I'm like, if you're so pro-black as you say you are, then why wouldn't you want that problem to be fixed? Specifically, if you're a pro-black, the black people living in these communities to actually have a chance at survival, especially the young children that are growing up in this hellhole, or any of these hellholes all around the United States of America. So if you're gonna tell me that you're so pro-black, but then every time someone shines a light on an area where we can be better, where we can improve, then you wanna talk about everything else, that sounds pretty anti-black to me.
Everyone says Detroit is getting better.
Detroit is awesome. We got a lot of talent here and we get busy, but it's not like what you think it is.
You see what she said there? It's not like what you think it is. We're literally seeing the evidence right here. Actually, it's probably worse. We know when people have a camera in their face, they typically clean up their behavior a little bit. So it's probably worse. I know people from Detroit, and guess what? They ain't Detroit no more. And I wonder why. We have one of those, I guess he's a pro-black, I'm not sure. There's bad parts and good parts everywhere. So does that mean we shouldn't care about the bad parts? Is that what you're telling me? We shouldn't care about the bad parts. Whereas I'm saying we need to fix the bad parts so it's not bad anymore. Well, there's bad and good parts, as if it's okay that the parts are as bad as they are. These people don't actually care about black people. They care about black facade, right? They care about black pride. They don't actually care about black people, because if you did care about black people, you wouldn't want them to be living in this type of hellhole perpetuated by other black folks, creating and continuing for this place to be a hellhole. You would want that to be fixed. I think the better term is these people are pro-black pride. It's all about pride. It has nothing to do about the well-being, the mental health, the financial health, none of that. Rather than say, what can we do to fix this? What can we do to create opportunities here? What can we do to help get people off the crack? Instead of doing that, oh, well, you're just sensationalizing it. Oh, well, there are good parts too. Well, guess what? If you let this spread, there will no longer be good parts. You feel me? Those who haven't seen this video are in for a ride. Some people don't understand places like this are real. Exactly. It's those same pro-black pride people that haven't been to areas like this that are putting on the cape for them.
This more like the worst struggling neighborhood we got. These niggas don't graduate 6th grade over here. I say 50-60% of this whole neighborhood squat.
Do you know people that have taken lives as well?
Yeah, of course.
How common is it for someone to kill someone out here?
We're gonna say 85 out of 100%.
Why?
It be the internet. If you see another person doing something, you wanna go do it because it look fun to you. Then when you start doing it, it's fun to you because you're doing it yourself.
Is it the young ones, like 13,
like they
14?
care about what people look at them. Like, I don't want him to, like, they want people to look at them as murderers.
Why on earth would a 13-year-old and 11-year-old want to be looked at as a murderer? What do we glorify in the music? What do we glorify in these neighborhoods. I have been fighting this for a while, not wanting to admit it or accept it, but it is a cultural problem. I do agree, Rome King, it is a cultural problem because the black culture I grew up in was nothing like this. But that's not the entirety of the culture, and that's the part that I had to accept. Within these neighborhoods, they have that culture of the ones committing the crimes, the ones committing murders, they're the ones at the top of the food chain, and of course, they're gonna aspire to be like that if they see that that's the top of the food chain. You add on top of that the element of poverty. It's just everything about this is designed to keep these people that are living in these neighborhoods within that hellhole. But then at the same time, I look at it and I'm like, well, we have choices. If all these YNs, if they decided tomorrow that they weren't gonna participate in this no more, they were gonna clean up their act and get their together, a lot of those problems would cease to exist. Yes, you would still have the drug problem, but guess what? If nobody's out there to go sell them the drugs, they would have to get clean. They would have to get clean because it wouldn't be available. These problems, they can fix themselves, but it starts with personal choices. There are people living in these same environments that are making different choices. So that's why I don't want to hear any of this. They don't have to live this way. They are choosing to live this way.
What is your advice for your son?
I just want him to be out the way. I don't want him growing up like how I did.
Yeah.
I just seen a little nigga just the other day just try to rob somebody and got killed.
So when other kids see that, are they afraid of getting killed themselves?
No, they laughing.
They're laughing at them.
Because it ain't them.
It's like these kids are being raised to be sociopaths. Why is your response to laugh?
You manage it like a property manager or what?
Yeah, we for people who doing bad, so.
So who lives here?
Shit, whoever can, we take whoever.
You guys don't do any background checks to see who
No,
lives
sir.
here?
No, sir.
Huh.
Yeah.
I could be a serial killer and living
Don't
here?
let us get wind, though. Because we worse than serial killers. We way worse than bad people.
How much would it cost to rent this place per month?
See, for a drug addict, this is like 5-star. Or if you just poor as hell. So if we see somebody established, they gonna pay 500. But a fiend probably 300.
We got running water?
Yeah, it should be running.
Damn, okay, not bad. $300 a month, pretty cheap. A fiend was living in here, right? Yeah, we got some needle caps, all sorts of lighters. Got a little bit of rubbish left behind. What do we got here? What's this? Poop? Place is a little bit rough, but for a couple $100, a good deal, and you get to use drugs in here. Not many landlords will let you do that. Oh, shit. God damn. Is that a Draco?
You know your huh?
That is a Draco, right?
We also have to keep in mind, where the hell are you guys getting these drugs and these guns from? This is the part where I do agree with others, where it's like, okay, there's something bigger going on here, because why do you have access to these in the first damn place? Again, it's still a choice. It's just like the conversation around, oh, well, the CIA, they flooded the black communities with crack cocaine. Oh, they flooded the black communities. They could have made a choice not to sell it. Y'all want to give all the smoke to the CIA, but you don't want to give smoke to the black folks that were selling it to other black folks, getting them hooked on that drug? No, your ass has made a choice to flood that into your community and to sell it. You could have chose not to.
You guys are good landlords. We got a lot of protection. Why would I not want to come out here and rent one of these properties? Let's be honest.
Can't afford it.
So people are too poor to live out here.
Man, people too poor for down there free shit.
For whatever.
But you might be wondering, how does a crack addict afford $300 a month for a beautiful apartment like this?
What is their hustle out here?
Beg, suck a dick for $5, $10. Catch somebody who got a fetish, might can get them for $30, $40. Begging, stealing.
And how much are these people selling their bodies for out here?
From $5 to $35.
She working the block?
Yeah, if you pull over right now, she'll tell you could give her $5, $10 to fuck her right now.
We'll keep it casual. How are you, sister? Can I interview you for $5? Yeah, you down? All right, what's your name?
Zoana.
Zoana, what are you up to right now?
Just chilling, taking care of my kids.
Are you working the block right now?
Bored, hoping at my kids,
And she says she has kids. But y'all mad at him for showing this, but you're not upset that she's living like this? You're not upset that her kids are living like this? Y'all mad at Tyler for showing it. A lot of these pro-black pride mofos, they don't actually care about the problem. Because if you look at this and your first concern is, why is this white boy bringing the camera around? If that's your first concern, understand you are not a pro-black individual. Understand you are very anti-black. You are pro-black pride, but not pro-black people. Because if you actually gave a damn about black people, you wouldn't be worried that he's showing a camera, putting a camera on this problem You will be worried about the damn problem. The first step in fixing a problem is usually to acknowledge that you have a problem. Your pro-blacks, they don't want to do that. They don't want to acknowledge that we have a problem. They want to acknowledge the white man and get mad at him for saying that there's a problem. They don't want to actually be mad about the problem itself. They see this situation and their first thought isn't the health and well-being of this black woman and her children. No, it's, oh my God, this white man.
You're hoping someone comes down here, wants to do a little something with you or what?
Do anything with me, like just party.
How much would it cost to party with you?
Anything. That's what I really want to drink.
You like drinks? You love alcohol?
That's what I really want. Yeah, I like it.
You're smiling now.
I also do movies and stuff. This is my
You're an
son
actress?
with big hair, but
Do you use any drugs?
I use lots of drugs, and I do sell drugs.
How much would it cost to have sexual relations with you if I was a customer?
20 in a tip.
And amidst open-air drug use and prostitution, Detroit PD seemed to only care about us holding a camera and a mic.
How's it going, Detroit PD? How you guys doing?
No interviews.
No interviews?
I'm not interviewing you. Back up, all right?
Back up? Yes. What did I do?
That ain't the regular police, bro. They don't play like that. They don't play like that.
What did I do? What crime have I violated? What I don't want to go to jail. I'm not trying to stir anything up. Wait, so what's the
Anything else but the computer or towards the computer.
Got it. Okay.
It's sensitive information.
Yeah, we'll move up. So tensions are high. We didn't do anything really. We're walking, it's in plain sight. We have a First Amendment.
It's Detroit for you, bro. They gonna find any reason to bother you, bro, because we black people,
He's
we
right,
doing
though.
what we
The
doing,
fuck?
bro.
They seen too many black people in the area where it shouldn't have been too many black people and they jumped out. That's why they got the nickname, the jump
But the
out
cops
boys.
are black.
They blue.
What exactly are those police actually doing? I didn't see them do a damn bit of police work. The police should be doing their damn job. They should be policing and cleaning up the street and solving murders and all these different things. They should be doing this, but that's not what they're doing. It's almost like they're glorified babysitters for this hellhole. They were more concerned with him filming than they were any of the nonsense going on around. You have prostitution, very obvious prostitution. You have people with guns. You have people with drugs, all of that. And they're concerned about him because he has a camera.
How is life in Detroit?
It's straight.
What are your thoughts?
It ain't the best. I just moved back here from Vegas.
That's
I'd
a
rather
big
be back in
difference.
Vegas than here
Why?
because Vegas more nicer. It's
Yeah.
not ghetto. You can walk the streets at a certain time and not get shot up.
Are people getting shot up out here?
Yeah.
It's safe, bro. It's cool, bro. Bro, just stay in your lane, you feel me? Get your money, bro.
Why are the boys getting locked up?
Cause, bro, they don't like us out here, bro.
How is 12?
We don't fuck with 12.
That's a baby. You should be worried about school, extracurriculars, playing video games. This is the problem. The most he should be worried about when it comes to money is maybe having a paper route or something like that. I don't even know if they still do paper routes for kids.
The ops, they know what the fuck going on.
You ops out here too?
Hell yeah.
You're a
What'd you do?
baby.
You feel me? I'm fun,
You
bro.
shouldn't
My
have
brothers,
no
bro.
damn
For my
ops.
brothers, for them boys, man.
I want to show you how common it is to have gotten shot for those living and working in the streets. I can assure you, this type of gun violence is definitely not showing up on any crime statistics the city uses to deflate the reality of how violent it is out here.
You want to check my bullet wounds out?
Hey, hold
Yeah.
on. Let me show you about.
God damn.
Look.
Jesus Christ. Damn. You guys been taking hits.
I told you every major organ, liver. This your main vein. I forgot what it's called. Something with an A. Heart, lungs, everything, bro.
And where are your so-called pro-blacks to help with this? Where are they? They're worried about fighting the white man, but they're not worried about us fighting each other, doing this to each other. I can almost guarantee you pretty much every single wound we saw in this video so far was inflicted by another black person. This isn't new. See, I played for you guys a clip a while ago, Malcolm X. I played you guys a video of him, and he had said clear as day that they needed hospitals. Why? Because we do a lot of shooting and stabbing of each other. That's what he said. By the standards of today's pro-blacks, y'all will be calling Malcolm X a raccoon. This has been a problem. And yes, we can talk about proximity, all that, but guess what? That's another deflection. Well, it's just proximity. Okay, well, it's still a problem. Well, it's just that it's still a problem. Y'all say anything to deflect from what the problem is. And also finding a solution.
How do you afford your drug addiction out here?
Well, I used to do dates or whatever, but I mean, I be
Dates?
boosting. Rob, steal, broken homes, stole from my family.
Is it tough living on the streets out here?
It's tough living on the streets because we make it tough.
I can respect her saying that. It's tough out here because we make it tough. That's called accountability there. It's this way because we're making it this way. It doesn't have to be. We want to talk about how nobody wants to invest into the city. Nobody wants to do this for the city. Why the hell would you invest in a city that's like this, where your investment is just going to get robbed, shot up, destroyed? Why would anyone invest here? See, the problem needs to be fixed before you can start putting money into the community, because the money is just going to get destroyed. Like if I build, a center, a center for the kids, a center for them to work on job skills, all of that, I build it in there. Guess what? If the cancer is still in the community, that cancer is going to destroy that building. Hell, it might get destroyed before it's even built. Problem needs to be fixed within the people, within the culture. But y'all don't want to have that conversation. Y'all want to pivot to, well, what about white people? Y'all want to pivot to, well, systemic, well, this, well, that. The only thing we can really control at this moment in time are our personal choices. They need to be held accountable for their choices. The reason why this city is jacked up the way that it is because of a bunch of individual choices to not give a damn, to shit up.
My name's Demetrius Holloway.
What are you up to today?
I just come home doing 30 years. I just come home doing 30 years.
Wait, what?
Google Demetrius Holloway, Broadway, Last Man Standing. You'll read a whole documentary of my family.
Who's the Holloways?
I'm a Holloway. I'm a Holloway, bro.
Tell me a little bit about the Holloways.
When I was 16 years old, my uncle gave me 10 keys of cocaine and $185,000. I killed my best friend, nigga, with his own gun.
So you had $185,000, and this is what you chose to do with it. This is why I said earlier, you could throw money at this. That's not going to fix the problem. This was something that me and Justin, we've been talking about for a while. Honestly, if they were to give reparations right now, it would destroy a lot of Black people's lives. If we're being completely honest here, if they were to give out reparations and the foundational Black Americans that were in these different communities that were struggling this way, they were to get reparations, it would further destroy their lives. And then not only that, it's going to also destroy the lives of the people that are still living in that neighborhood, because if you have this culture of robbing, of, never being satisfied, never having enough, it's already something that you find appealing to rob people. You put money into that community, guess what? More people are going to still get robbed. It's not like they're going to get their reparations and be like, oh, I'm good now. I don't have to rob anymore. Maybe for a few, but for most, it's just going to be, oh, well, I got reparations. Guess what? I know you have your reparations too. Run it. More people would die. More people would probably overdose because they'd have money to fund their addictions. Now, I have been holding the line on reparations because of the principle. For me, it's the principle. It's the fact of stolen labor, and it's the principle other communities got their reparations. But right now, if we look at the state of a lot of different Black folks, it's just going to destroy their lives even further. You see this man? He said he had $185,000, and look at where he's at. You can't just throw money at this situation. You got to fix the cancer. You got to remove the cancer. And then we could talk about reparations and all this other stuff. Maybe we could talk about a way to fix that on a basis of a principle. But if they were to do this right now, it would just destroy the lives of the Black people that are there, that are already living that life, because they're going to destroy each other, fighting over each other's reparations. And then also the Black families that are not within that life, guess what? They're going to still have a target on their back. Every Black person that's within that area, within distance where they can get to them, guess what? You're going to have a target on your back. And that's the part that I've really been struggling with, because like I told y'all, I've really been holding the line on that one because of the principle of it. But the more I see this, the more I realize you can't fix this by just throwing money at it. You give folks like this some money, they're gonna up their lives even more. Honestly, if white supremacists really wanted to, the Black community, they would do just that. They would give us our damn reparations in this state. While it'll do good for people who are not living like this, who are not adopted into this subculture of Black culture, while it will do good for them, it's just gonna amplify the problems that they already have. The problem needs to get fixed up here. And that's the sad truth. We need to put our pride aside. Pride is one hell of a drug.